Good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Friday, the 26th, the day of July. Howdy do? How was your night? Saying good morning to all the nurses and the intensive care unit. Good morning. Howdy do? As a matter of fact, good morning to all the medical practitioners. Good morning, Dr. Dolan Noel. Dr. Keith Johnson, Dr. Hensley Batiste, Dr. Bernard. I can't remember your first name in the partners. Dr. Hines. Who am I leaving out now as? Good morning to all the doctors, yeah? I'll get myself in. Dr. Francis Martin, how are you doing? Dr. Devon Francis. Good morning to you all. Hope you all are doing fine. Keeping a check on the nation's health. Dr. Sean Charles, good morning to you. Mary Ebanks, good morning. Eulin Alexander, good morning. Mildred Smith, along with Shem, good morning to you all.
Come on. I want to see you get your shoes on. Come on.
Yeah. 25 minutes on to 7.
This is the
Good morning to all the busmen of the nation.
so let us rejoice.
Good morning to all the conductors, passengers, good morning. Good morning to all the drivers of the nation, yeah? Good morning.
Well, if I had another chance to start afresh again.
All right, just making a clarion call to the folks responsible. That has to be the Ministry of Works. There is a huge boulder that is blocking a drain in Providence. That's in Dudma area. Providence in St. David. Now, the residents are complaining that if we get a heavy downpour, then that boulder is blocking a drain, and that water will now have to exit, cross the road, and go into a residential area. So I made that call a week ago, and I thought for some reason that it would have been dealt with. Unfortunately, it hasn't been. So this is another call, please, the relevant authorities. Good morning, Hillary J. Harris. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're having a very good day.
So even though my life
Somebody is celebrating a birthday on Sunday. Valerie Ferre out there in Agai. How are you doing? Happy birthday in advance.
cause
Yeah, I know you're going to have a wonderful day. Everybody in the household, make sure that you have a wonderful day, yeah?
enough put in you.
Enjoy to the fullest. You're what, 22?
Thank you.
Rochelle Cummings, good morning. My beautiful people of Grenada. Mr. Innocent, blessed morning. Same to you, Rochelle. Hope you're doing fine.
Thank you for
Yeah.
leave bread.
Reaching out and saying good morning to Mr. Mark and Catherine Dobson out there in Christchurch, Barbados.
Oh my child.
I'm so happy to have known you folks, man.
Play the music.
Yeah.
Play it one more time.
All the Bajans in the building, good morning. Lovely. Folks, it's time for the word of the day. Let's head on to the word of the day, right? And the word of the day today is the word gadfly.
I can tell the
Try to get it up with our TV, all right? Gadfly, and in literal use, gadfly refers to any of various flies, such as a horsefly, a botfly, or a wobblefly that bite or annoy livestock. Gadfly is most popular in figurative use, however, where it refers to someone who provokes or annoys other people, especially by persistent criticism.
nothing more I want.
I like this.
Oh, merciful Father, than to live my life for you. Play
I prefer the figurative use, yeah?
oh my child.
Gadfly, Gadfly. Mr. God Williams and family out there in Lamode, good morning. Lamode in St. George. Razum Batiste and family, good morning. All the folks inside of Lamode, good morning.
Oh, Father, I don't
Sing along, sing along, sing along.
oh, merciful Father, but strive to walk the walk. Yes. Oh,
Now here's how we can use the word in a sentence.
live by
The journalist was known as a gadfly for exposing hypocrisy in politics.
oh, Father,
Morning, Mr. George Warm.
oh, merciful
How are you doing, partners?
your precious gifts to me.
Would you consider yourself a gadfly?
Father, I don't know just what to hold.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Take my heart, save my soul.
Dorian, something is amiss, man. I'm seeing your internal business. Lovely. Nice. The folks inside of Corinth in St. David, good morning. Lassa Jess, Coles Gap, good morning. Content, Malty. Yeah, reaching out and say good morning to Teacher Mary, the critical eye. How are you doing?
This
The folks inside of Pomerose,
has made
Lassa Jess, Latant,
and be
Mount Agnes, good morning to the Macmeos. The folks in the Seawet, good morning. Eggies and Chief, morning. It's now time for the motivational piece for the day.
not that chance to start afresh again and live this life all over. Things just won't be the same. But since for tomorrow, there is no guarantee.
While we are with that, I want to reach out and say good morning to Mama Ken.
All you done for me, yes, Lord,
Yeah, Edson Ajamu Mitchell, good morning, bro.
for another day.
See you soon.
Father, oh please, hear my
Yeah, we've got work to do, man. We've got things to sort out.
thank you for the sacrifice. Oh,
Rastiba and family, Moyaki and family, good morning.
play the music. Oh,
While we are with the motivational tip for the day,
Masha,
Munich, good morning. Petlin and family, the Maxwins, good morning. Brooklyn, good morning. Urban Mason and Branny. Eric Galba Mitchell, good morning. Now here comes the motivational tip.
so even though my life is filled with someone else,
Natisha, good morning to you. And the folks inside of Cafe. Louis, good morning.
and yes, you are my son.
Debbie, good morning. Ariel, Kitty Cat, and Alwyn. The motivational tip for the day, it says, nature has given us all the pieces required to achieve exceptional wellness and health, but has left it to us to put these pieces together.
Thank you for
Yeah,
bread. Oh,
we've got all that it takes. Nature has given us all.
my soul is fed.
Please be guided accordingly, yeah?
Oh, Masha,
19 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock. We've got the news coming up shortly. But first, we've got the nutritional tip for the day.
I will lift up my
You'll be fine. Drink lots of water.
Early diagnosis and treatment of chronic kidney disease can help to slow the progression from mild damage, which are stages 1 and 2, to severe damage of the kidneys, which are stages 3 to 5. That can lead to kidney failure, which is fatal without dialysis or transplant. The first 2 stages of kidney failure may not present symptoms, as in stage 1, the kidneys are still filtering at a high level with mild damage. While in stage 2, the filtration rate is decreased but still may not be significant enough to produce symptoms. If you do experience symptoms, they may be nonspecific, such as swollen hands and feet, frequent need to urinate especially at night, and blood in urine. Managing conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure are important at these 2 stages. Stage 3 chronic kidney disease is mild to moderate decrease in kidney function. This is when the kidneys are not able to filter fluids, waste, and toxins as it used to, causing them to build up in the body. This is most often the stage when people are diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. Symptoms include persistent itching, back pain, urinating more or less than usual, problems sleeping, and tiredness. Implementing a kidney-specific diet and nutrition plan at this stage can help to reduce symptoms and slow disease progression. This plan normally includes reducing the intake of sodium and protein and may include adjustments in potassium based on your blood levels. In stage 4, there is severe decrease in the kidney's ability to filter, and the buildup of waste, toxins, and fluids in the body is increased. The diet plan will remain with control of protein and sodium. Adjustments to potassium, phosphorus, and calcium will be suggested by a doctor and nutritionist. Regular testing will allow better dietary monitoring and timely adjustments of diet and medications. Your intake of fluids may be limited if you are retaining fluids. Medication and dietary management can help to delay the progression to stage 5, which is end-stage kidney disease, with very little kidney function left or kidney failure. Dialysis or transplant will become necessary as a means of clearing waste and extra fluids from the body. An early diagnosis of kidney or renal disease can be done through urine and blood tests. These tests can check if you are losing protein in your urine, and an estimated glomerular filtration test is a blood test that checks how well the kidneys are filtering. It is important to get annual general medical checkups to monitor the functions of the body's organs, even if you are feeling well. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Rolls ring a bell.
My best, and once I give myself this,
Quickly, let's see what's buzzing this morning. That was a nutritional health tip for the day. What's buzzing this morning? Mrs. Karen Forsyth Hall appointed as Comptroller of Customs and Excise Division. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister names a minister within the Ministry of National Security.
my life for you.
Internationally, Namibia turns the visa tables on Western nations. And in sports, Godakesh Morty ready to return to test lineup after illness.
Yeah,
We've got more in the news lineup,
yeah, my pride.
which is next.
Oh, Father.
Experience the heart and soul of Spice Mass at the Grenada Traditional Mass Festival on Saturday, July 27th at Hero Square, Victoria in St. Mark. Join us from 3 p.m. and witness the spectacular cultural display of the various traditional mass bands such as Feko, Shortney, Wild Indian, Jab Jab, and Maypole dancers with vibrant costumes, infectious music, and unforgettable cultural tradition. Bring your family and friends to enjoy an afternoon filled with excitement and heritage. Your presence is not just a visit, but a contribution to the preservation of our rich Grenadian culture. The Traditional Mass Festival, commencing 3 p.m. Hero Square, St. Mark's. See you there. Saturday, 27 July. This event is sponsored by Grenlec.
Where are you come out? Where are you from? How was leave free promotion? It is all budget. Somebody send out the warning.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Guap Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Friday, July 26th, 2024. Coming up in the news, Mrs. Karen Forsyth Hall appointed as Comptroller of Customs and Excise Division. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister names Minister in the Ministry of National Security. Internationally, Namibia turns the visa tables on Western nations. And in sports, Moti ready to return to test lineup after illness. We've got the details to this and more after these messages.
This is Ezra the Fun Machine, and I'm calling all revelers, carnivalists, and bacchanalists. Let me tell you, take a loan of $3,000 or more for your costume and pay only $340 per month with God's ready cash. Plus, you get to enter to win your loan back. That's right! Pay $0 down and nothing for the first 30 days. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, pay slip, and 2 references. Visit your nearest God's already cash location today or contact your carnival band for more details. Experience Carnival 2024 with God's ready cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply. Aye, aye, aye.
Fly the Jones, Switch, it's Lava Man, and it's all about spice up the Carina at Soca Mona competition. It starts on the 26th of July. It's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host. Fly the Jones, Switch. Get there, see you there, be there. Nothing but vibes. Real mashup, yeah? Mad.
Good morning, Gordon Josephine with the news in detail. The British Virgin Islands contributes $200,000 to Hurricane Beryl relief efforts in Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have more in this report.
The British Virgin Islands BVI marked its hosting of the OECS and Environment Ministers meeting this week by announcing cash donations to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines to help their recovery from Hurricane Beryl. Premier Dr. Natalia Wheatley delivered the feature address to open the meeting.
The government and people of the Virgin Islands remember well, with great appreciation, the outpouring of assistance that we received from the OECS family in the aftermath of Hurricanes Irma and Maria, and are now happy to extend a helping hand to our brethren in your hour of need. I am pleased to announce a pledge to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada of $200,000 each to contribute to your relief efforts.
A same-sex couple will tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Karen Forsyth Hall is appointed Comptroller of Customs and Excise Division. Ms. Forsyth Hall joined the Customs and Excise Division in 1997 as a customs clerk and over time rose through the ranks to eventually attain the highest level within the organization. Prior to this new appointment, she functioned in the capacity of Duty Comptroller of Customs, or Deputy Comptroller of Customs, that should be. Mrs. Forsyth Hall holds a Master of Science degree in International Trade Policy and a Bachelor of Science degree in Management Studies. She brings a wealth of experience in customs to the role. Mrs. Forsyth Hall replaces Mr. Algernon Belfon as acting comptroller. Her appointment as comptroller took effect on Monday, July 15th, 2024. That ends the first segment of news. Stay with us. The regional roundup and international developments, along with the sporting highlights and the weather, are straight ahead. 7 minutes on to 7 o'clock. We now join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Caribbean News Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Dennis Chabrol.
And I'm Kendall Morgan with the latest from across the Caribbean.
Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has announced the appointment of a second minister in the Ministry of National Security to deal specifically with police-related matters.
This minister in the ministry will work with the current minister to focus specifically on police issues, policing issues, police response issues, and police problem issues.
The new Minister, Attorney Keith Scotland, joins current National Security Minister and fellow Attorney Fitzgerald Hines. The announcement at yesterday's post-cabinet press conference came as the police, with support from other security agencies, continues a stepped-up campaign against the country's ongoing crime problem. Prime Minister Rowley says the police force has challenges that require focused attention.
The police is of great interest to the cabinet, to me as Prime Minister, where we believe that the police needs special care and attention, special monitoring, special review, and of course, special guidance in some instances.
Guyana's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Caroline Rodriguez Burkett, has been heaping criticism on the way the Security Council works. Speaking at a discussion about next September's UN Summit of the Future, she said the Security Council does not represent the will of the majority.
The Security Council is the most undemocratic organ of the United Nations. We sit there now, and some days I'm amazed at it. You have 5 countries with a veto that can scuttle anything that you bring there. And you have seen in recent times where you have 13 countries voting in favor of 14 and 1 country says no. And that's it.
She says Guyana wants the veto mechanism to be scrapped.
Guyana's position is that we would like to see the veto abolished. But if it's going to be kept, because we don't think people give up power. If it's going to be kept, then any additional permanent member should have the same right as well. We also believe that there should be thresholds on the veto, limitations on the use of the veto. In the case of crimes of genocide, serious crimes, you shouldn't be able to use the veto.
The British Virgin Islands BVI marked its hosting of the OECS Environment Ministers meeting this week by announcing cash donations to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines to help their recovery from Hurricane Beryl. Premier Dr. Natalia Wheatley delivered the feature address to open the meeting.
The government and people of the Virgin Islands remember well, with great appreciation, the outpouring of assistance that we received from the OECS family in the aftermath of Hurricanes Irma and Maria, and are now happy to extend a helping hand to our brethren in your hour of need. I am pleased to announce a pledge to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada of $200,000 each to contribute to your relief efforts.
A same-sex couple will tomorrow be the first to marry in Curacao now that the Netherlands High Court has handed down its decision. The court ruling earlier this month also applies to Aruba. The High Court in the Netherlands found that protection against discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation weighs more heavily than the expectation that the judiciary must not intervene in a national law. Executive Director of the Caribbean Human Rights Center Curacao, Mario Kleinmodig, tells Caribbean News that the court's decision marks the end of an almost 30-year-long battle that had included public awareness, public pressure, lobbying, and local court cases, all without success.
No, it's of course a moment of great joy for the LGBT community in Curacao and Aruba, because this is a result of a fight that started 28 years ago. The only road that was open for us was the judicial one. We went to the courts, we won in first instance in the court of Curacao, then we won in second instance in the communal court of the Dutch Caribbean, and then the government appealed to the High Court in the Netherlands, and on the 12th of July
strong Caribbean presence is expected for the parade of athletes during today's opening ceremony for the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. While Caribbean national teams are showing a heavy dominance of athletics, there is also a representation in swimming, diving, rowing, table tennis, cycling, judo, and the triathlon. The games end on Sunday, 11th August. This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp on +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
And looking further afield, from April next year, Canadians, Germans, Americans, British, and 29 other countries will need a visa to enter Namibia. These include all non-reciprocating countries, meaning the new visa rules will affect citizens from all countries that require Namibian passport holders to have visas. Namibia's immigration ministry said in May, Namibia has extended gestures of goodwill and favorable treatment to nationals of various countries. However, despite these efforts, certain nations have not reciprocated. In light of this disparity, the government has deemed it necessary to implement a visa requirement to ensure parity and fairness in diplomatic interactions. Economic growth picked up in the U.S. This spring, raising hopes that the world's largest economy will be able to get inflation under control while avoiding a painful slowdown. The economy expanded at an annual rate of 2.8% over the 3 months to June, lifted by brisk consumer spending, the Commerce Department said on Thursday. The pace was faster than expected, but still marked a slowdown from 2023. And finally, CrowdStrike is facing fresh backlash after giving staff and firms they work with a $10 Uber Eats voucher to say sorry for a global IT outage that caused chaos across airlines, banks, and hospitals last week. The cybersecurity company, whose software update on Friday affected 8.5 million computers worldwide, said in an email to its partners that it recognized the incident had caused extra work, but the gesture was greeted with derision by some. Can you imagine this? $10 voucher for shutting down computers across the world. Folks, that's the regional roundup and the international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. In our lone sporting item at this segment of news, we hear that West Indies captain Craig Brathwaite named a 12-man squad for the final Rothesay test on the eve of the match, with Gudakesh Moti making a return. The left-arm spinner has returned to the side after recovering from a bout of flu that kept him sidelined at Trent Bridge. Morty replaces Kevin Sinclair, who played in Nottingham but has suffered a fractured forearm after being struck by a short ball from Mark Wood. Sinclair has remained with the squad in Birmingham but was unavailable for selection for the test. Joining Moti in the squad is Akeem Jordan, who is on standby for Shamar Joseph, who has been experiencing flu-like symptoms and is a doubt for the match. A decision will be made on the morning of the game. West Indies have won 4 and lost 3 of their 10 previous matches at Edgbaston. That's the sports at this time. Stay with us. The weather forecast is up next, but reminding you that you will get more sports during our luncheon edition. The weather forecast is up next. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster at the Met Office of the MBIA, Trishy Miller. Good morning, Trishy.
Good morning to you, and good morning to listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 9 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1014.7 millibars, which is above the mean, and it's rising. Present temperature 29 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 80%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.8 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 28.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, only 0.4 of a millimeter in rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 136.5 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be mostly fair, windy, and hazy. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 32 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate to slightly rough. Waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory remains in effect. Tides will be high. Tides are currently high and will be low about 1 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:34. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:52. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be mostly fair, windy, and hazy. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Trishy, before you run off, we're in festivity mode this weekend. We have the semi-finals for the various competitions going on. Groovy last night. Tonight is Power Soca. Sunday is a Melody Papitet Calypso semi-final. What is the weather looking like for the weekend?
For the weekend, things doesn't look too bad. Just some light showers tomorrow morning, overnight into tomorrow morning, and then clearing up. The next wave is a few days away still, so the weekend should be fine.
And just by way of invitation, the Calypsonians are inviting you up to Progress Park on Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
Why are you smiling so loud?
I'll come and support.
Okay, definitely.
You'll see me right up front.
You better be wearing a big flag. Have a good one, Trishi.
Okay, you too, thanks.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited. It's 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Locally, Mrs. Karen Forsyth Hall appointed as Comptroller of Customs and Excise Division. In the region, Dr. Keith Rowley, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, he names a minister within the Ministry of National Security. Internationally, Namibia turns the visa tables on Western nations. And in sports, Gudakesh Moti ready to return to test lineup after illness, and that's for Team Western Days. That's the morning edition of news for today, Friday, July 26th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, a safe and a celebratory weekend, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Experience represents the heart and soul of Spice Mass at the Grenada Traditional Mass Festival on Saturday, July 27th at Hero Square, Victoria in St. Mark. Join us from 3 p.m. and witness the spectacular cultural display of the various traditional mass bands such as Feko, Shortney, While in there, Jab Jab, and Maypole dancers with vibrant costumes, infectious music, and unforgettable cultural tradition. Bring your family and friends to enjoy an afternoon filled with excitement and heritage. Your presence is not just a visit, but a contribution to the preservation of our rich Grenadian culture. The Traditional Mass Festival, commencing 3 p.m. Hero Square, St. Mark's. See you there. Saturday, 27 July. This event is sponsored by Grenlec.
Running a business is hard. Running a creative business, that's 10 times harder. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs understands the unique challenges creative entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to securing financing. That's why they have partnered with the Grenada Development Bank to launch the Creative and Cultural Industries Business Development Fund. Hello. Designed specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you and me. Unlock your full potential with our tailored financing options. Access loans of up to $50,000 at just 2% interest, empowering you to upgrade and expand your business. Receive business support vouchers of up to $5,000 to enhance your business plans, financial strategies, or marketing efforts. But that's not all. Nonprofits and community-based projects can secure grants of up to $25,000. So what are you waiting for? Make the call today and learn how you can finance your dreams. Contact the Grenada Development Bank and unleash your creativity.
The Grenada Cultural Foundation, in collaboration with the St. Andrews Development Organization, SEDU, the Grenada National Reparations Committee, GNRC, and Timber will commemorate Emancipation Day 2024 under the theme, In the Spirit of Emancipation, we embrace our African identity through our cultural expressions. Are you ready to celebrate Grenada's rich cultural heritage and history of resilience? Then look out for the televised panel discussion on July 28th. Proudly don your African wear on August 1st and join the Liberation and Ancestral Freedom March from the Old Public Library to the Market Square starting at 11 a.m. Then we complete the day at the Spice Baskets and witness the reenactments of the proclamation together with our cultural presentations. And finally, look out for the continuation of the activities in Grenville on August 5th with a parade from Pearls to Grenville at 3 p.m. and the Flambeau Walk from Canal Road at 6:30 p.m. Mark your calendars and get ready to join us in celebrating Grenada's emancipation with pride and joy. See you there.
Get the kids together. Get them dressed. We're heading out to total fun and excitement. It's Uncle Talbrig Kids Fest, Saturday, 27 July. More rides, more slides, more go-kart, more horseback riding, more games, more bouncy castle, and much more face painting. And all rides are free. That's right. All rides are free. Just get the kids in. Plus, much more cartoon characters. All the kids' favorite Grenadian superstars will be there. Live. Talbrig, Baby Bree, Lava Man, Boise, Wasway, Dash, Temptress, Superfly and Flint, Little Cello, Muddy and Squeezehead, Soca Jeff, and more. Saturday, 27 July, Monroe's Playing Field, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Admission adults, $20. Children, pay $10. It's their special occasion. Uncle Talbrig's Kids Fest 2024. It's gonna be bigger and better. I am the
Gun-related crimes can pose serious threats to our communities, leaving villagers to mourn, children without fathers, and broken families. Positive activities like sports is what we need to bring our communities together, especially our youths. So let's bring in the guns. You have nothing to lose. The gun amnesty remains in effect until July 30th, 2024. Folks, let's bring them in.
The gun amnesty remains in effect until July 30th. A message from the Ministry of National Security.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
14 minutes gone past the hour of 7 o'clock. It's Friday. Well, it just turned 15 minutes after 7. The final conversation for the week. That's with you and I, I'm talking about. We talk every day. We talk every minute. Lana Fletcher, good morning to you. How are you? Jennifer Lawrence, good morning. Davina Leo. That's why I love GBN in the morning, putting a smile on my face. Oh, that's what I'm specialized in. Neil McMeo, good morning to all, especially my friends by A&R Eatery in Pedmota. Hey, good morning. A&R Eatery, how are you doing? Yeah? All you good? Nice. So somebody is in Grenada, boy. Spice Queen, Nutmeg Queen. Yeah, she said good morning. Good morning from where? Let me see exactly what she says, boy. I have to follow my people. Good morning from beautiful Grins, America. Who again, boy? Some people could really show off. Nonetheless, welcome back home, right? I know home is where the heart is. Cheryl Seeley, good morning. Nice. Wendy Williams. Nice. Cheryl Charles. Wow, we have some Cheryls this morning, boys. Lydia is in the building. Folks, this morning joining us sometime during the program will be Mr. Zephyrin McLeod. You would know him. He's Grenadian, from Birchgrove, Beauregard area, I think. And however, he has been very instrumental in getting Donnie McClurkin to be in Grenada, as a matter of fact, on 2 occasions. And, all right, he's just popping in. So, folks, I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Zephyrin momentarily. But let me tell you what he's coming to do. They had a concert, Donnie, together with Judith Gale and a host of other locals, Igel Joseph. They had a concert in the U.S. in aid for Grenada's relief effort for the folks in Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and all those who... So he's here to tell us about that initiative and how people can benefit from it. So we'll be back shortly. We'll take a quick break and I'll bring Zephyrin on the set. He's my good friend. Yeah, my brother from another mother.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
All right. Grenada, Carriacou, pretty much like the world, the diaspora out there. I've got with me in the studio, as promised, my brother from another mother, Zephyrin McLeod, the pride and joy of his Beauregard.
Adelphi, Beauregard.
I keep saying
Beauregard. Well, yeah, Beauregard, yeah. Providence.
Budge Grove.
Yeah.
All right, and folks, as I said, you would remember him. He's been the person behind Donnie McClurkin's visits to Grenada, and he's going to come back. He's going to come back sometime in the not too distant future. But here what they've done. They've done this. They've come together, Donnie McClurkin together with other artists like Judith Gale, Grenada's Igel Joseph, and a host of others.
Eddie
did a
Neblett.
concert. Yeah.
Eddie Neblett.
Yes. Good morning, bro.
Good morning.
Yeah,
good morning. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning to the world. Good morning, wherever you are listening or watching or viewing. Well, I am blessed. I'm blessed to be alive. And just to be in Grenada, it's it's a beautiful thing. Any minute and every chance that I get to come home, it's wonderful. But being here is kind of bittersweet because I'm here doing missions and it's I don't want to cry, and I'm not going to cry.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm trying to hold my tears.
Because crying is contagious. It's easy to catch.
But after visiting Ground Zero, what I call Ground Zero, which is Carriacou, yesterday, we went there yesterday. We were on the ground and meeting with the people and speaking to the people. Good morning, Pastor Happy is a man after God's own heart that is in Carriacou on the ground helping the people. And good morning to all the people that is working there from the Samaritan Purse, the people that are on the ground dealing with the situation firsthand, seeing the situation firsthand. It's heartening. But anyway, I'm not going to cry.
Please don't. Yeah.
No, it's dear to my heart.
Yeah.
When the hurricane hit, we have an organization here also. You'll hear more about it, but after the hurricane, we decided we were going to have a concert. We were going to have a benefit concert here. And we were going to ask Pastor Danny to come along with us. So people like Ajamo, good morning, Ajamo. Good morning to the people of the Grenada Gospel Music Association. Good morning to you. You know who you are, where you are, and you're going to hear more about it because that's a new organization that we formed. Okay. And we were putting this together before the hurricane. And then when the hurricane hit, we said, okay, well, we're going to do something about it. So we were going to have a concert here in Grenada. But after we started the planning and everything, and then we were going to invite Pastor Danny, and I went to him and he said, no, we are going to do this here. We're going to have it here.
Wow.
That's in New York. He's saying that, as he was saying, he thinks that, maybe have a bigger impact. So we put together some artists like Judith Gale, Igel Joseph, who's right here from Grenada. We had Eddie Neblett, who's from Guyana. We had K3 there from New York. And then we have another brother who's also from New York. And we had Andrea McClurkin, who's Pastor Danny's sister. and she came from she lives in Texas now, and they all came together. We all came together at very short notice. It was a week. We had 1 week to put together.
Wow.
And we
Okay.
put it together, and the concert itself was a success. I think we were able to raise. We had a target, we had a goal, and I think we surpassed that goal. But people are still giving. So if you are there and you can go back and look at the thing, and there's some notes on the bottom that you can always donate and give. So people came out and they give, and we are here, and I'm here as the person on the ground that being from here. So Pastor Donnie asked me to come down and meet with the people and go into the village and not just, stay out and see it, but go into the village and deal with the people that may not be able to rebuild their houses, that may not be able to, they may not have insurances. They may not have any way of getting this, people that spend 30, 40 years putting together a structure that their grandmother or whoever lived for them, and here they are living in that house, and now it's gone and they have nothing. I visited a home. I visited a home, and seeing the resilience of the people there, it broke my heart. I had to cry, because seeing that there was this young lady, I'm not going to mention any name, but sleeping under the house where the roof went, everything went. There's a plywood on the floor, and they put a tarpaulin over the floor, sleeping in the bare open under the floor in a hammock, and then get up and then have to go to work. Going to work, working for the government of Grenada, going there and sleeping there. And when you see the resilience of these people, and you see the people that I met three women that their house fell and they were sleeping under the tarpaulin, and they came together, pulled for themselves, pulled together, put nails and hammer to work and put back a little structure that they could just sleep on. I was there yesterday, and the rain didn't fall but for a few hours, and water was still coming through the tarpaulins.
Someone is trying to reach. I mean, we got to take that call. It might just be someone willing to make that contribution that we're speaking about. Good morning, caller. Welcome. Caller, good morning. Okay, we seem to have lost that caller. Yeah.
And seeing the people that lost their roof, and seeing the young lady who was in the shelter, living in the shelter, because everything that she had, she was building a boat, a little 19-foot boat to do a little tourist business,
Right.
And that boat, the storm took the boat and sent it down into the bushes, and then her house just demolished, totally demolished, having no way to build it back. And dealing with that, seeing that, and then she's in the shelter volunteering, helping with the other people that's living in the shelter. This is what we call resilience. This is what we call people that need our help. And we sit here sometime and we say, well, and I've been hearing people talking about Carrick-Union lazy. That is not true. You have to go there. You have to see the people. You have to meet with the people. You have to go there and see almost every house that have a tarpaulin on it. By Samaritan Purse, they give out all the tarpaulins, and people are there putting the tarpaulins together. They need your help to climb on the roof, to put the tarpaulins together so that they could get back into the house. People need, right now, people are sending barrels. Yes, that's good, but people need a shelter. They need a roof over their head. You'll send some food. As Pastor Danny said, we're not just going to send food. We're going to come here and we're going to try to rebuild. Even though it's 2 houses, even though it's 2 roofs we can put back, we're going to do that. The money that we raise is going to go back right into the community, right here in Carriacou and right here in Pitimatnik, Sotes, and wherever, the roofs are out and the people need a small structure. We may not be able to help, put a whole big wall house together, but even though it's a little 16 by 16 boathouse, we're going to try to do that, because that's what we do. And we've been doing this for a long time. We've been going into Jamaica, going into a place called Callaloo Mills, where there's no running water, there's no sewer. The media don't even go there. The people, when you tell people about it, they don't even know where it is. They don't know the location. And we've been sponsoring schools and helping the children there with a daily meal, a hot meal every day. That's the only meal that most of the people in the community get because there's nothing else.
That's in Jamaica?
In Jamaica.
Wow. Okay.
So we hear about Jamaica and we see all the beauty, but we go into the places where, where it's you hear about Kalalo Muse. People don't even know about Kalalo Muse because it's not on the news. The government forget about it. People forget about it because they live in poverty. They live where there's no sewer. The sewer runs in the street because everybody just do their business right in a drain, right in the street. And there's no running water.
Wow.
There's no electricity. There's a school that we helped build, and it's in that village, and everybody goes there, and they have to charge their phones and everything in that school, and people get a hot meal in that school because we every month we make sure and send that money there so that they can feed the people. But that's his heart, and that's where we are. Here in Grenada, we are on the ground, and we are going to be, partnering with the churches, the Alliance of Evangelical Churches. We're going to be aligning ourselves with every one of them and all the pastors that we met yesterday, the Samaritan Pus, and we're going to be putting ourselves, here in Grenada, and we are going to make sure that some of the houses get rebuilt, and we're going to make sure that some people get, the relief that they need. And it's not a short-term project. It's going to be a long-term project. You have to be in it for the long term. Because after all the hype is gone, and after all the ad is gone, and after all the, the people that are, there suffering, and after every, the news is gone.
Yeah, when the news cycle
ends, and we go to the next thing because now the presidential election is happening, and Biden and Kamala and everybody else, and we go to all of that and we forget the people that are suffering there.
But this I'm a bit in awe, right? The mere fact that you're Grenadian, Igel was on the show as well.
Yes,
but I guess by association, Donnie McClurkin has now become Grenadian too, because for him to be so much into it that he thought it fit to have that concert in New York where he thought it would have been most successful. That shows a big heart.
Well, he have a heart for the people. The ministry, his motto is ministry means people. So where people are, no matter where, which part of the world. I mean, this is a heartless man. This is a man that just loves people. He'll get off from a plane, go to Africa, come from Africa. I'll pick him up on the airport. We go straight to one service. Then we leave one service, go to the other, leave the other, and then I'll have to drop him back on the airport sometime at 6 o'clock because he has to take another plane to go to somewhere else where he goes to minister. And just ministering, doing God's work. I mean, sometimes he don't even get a rest, but he don't get a rest for himself. And sometimes I ask him, I say, how you do it?
Yeah.
But it's only by the mercies of God because he loves people, and ministry means people. So it's not just celebrity. He don't even look at himself as a celebrity. He's a servant of God,
right.
And he gets down in the trenches and do the things that meet with the people, and that's what we do. We go into Haiti. When the earthquake, we go into Haiti. We bring food, tents, tarpaulins. We brought all of that, went into Haiti, and we help them there. We support them still.
Okay.
We have ministries that goes in there. He just 2 weeks ago just came from a concert in Florida where we're raising funds for Haiti, and this is what we do. So ministry really means people.
It wouldn't be too far-fetched to see Donnie touching down in Grenada, surprisingly, in the not-too-distant future.
Well, right now, the funds that we raise, he's going to be here to make sure that once the project starts, he's going to be here to make sure. Because we're just waiting as soon as they're tallying all the numbers right now. And once that is done, he's going to be here. Because he's going to make sure that everything that we raise goes to the people.
Okay.
Right. There's no administrative fees or nothing. Nothing that is raised from this thing goes to the church or anybody else.
And so what approach would be taken in terms of giving it out? Are you going to, as you said, you went there yesterday, did you do some assessments and so forth? So you have identified people who will benefit directly from that?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So I'm here. I've been asking for you know,
recommendations and so.
I've been asking for that over the phone for weeks now. I've been calling. You know, I'm not going to call people's name, but I've been calling, say, hey, can you give me something? Can you send me something? We need, an estimate. We need this. Everybody's like, okay, I guess everybody's busy. So
you have to come in.
Pastor Danny said, Zephyrin, get on the plane. We're going to send you down to Grenada. I need you to go to Grenada, and I need you to be on the ground. You're the point person.
Wow.
Grenada, that's your home, and you're going to be there.
That's awesome.
So he sent me here. So I'm here on behalf of Pastor Danny McLaughlin and the Perfecting Faith Church.
Wow.
Where ministry means people.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And you live on Tuesday.
Yes, I'll be leaving on Tuesday.
I presume you will be back soon.
Yes. So this is what we're doing. I went out with a quantity surveyor who we went out there yesterday. And we took the information together with the pastors that's on the ground there, and they identify a number of persons there that we took their information. We get their names and all their addresses and their phone numbers and everything like that. So we connecting with them personally. So what we're doing, we're going to make sure that, whatever is, it's going to be sent, it's going to be directly to the individual. We're dealing with, Hello Root and Terry and everybody in ADMA. We're going to make sure that everything that we send, really goes to them. But we want to make sure that, whatever we're doing is coming directly to. And good morning, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you for we were in contact with the Prime Minister office. And we had some videos and stuff that was sent from their offices to us, and we really appreciate it. And good morning, and keep doing what you're doing, but make sure that, don't forget the people of Carriacou, because they really need us at this time, and the people of St. Patrick's and wherever.
Yes, to an extent, that's an extent as well.
Yes.
Well, Zephyrin, on behalf of the people of Carriacou and Grenada as a whole, we want to say thank you to your team, and let Donnie know that he's always loved in Grenada, and we look forward to seeing him. But we want to say thanks for that act of benevolence, and God is really going to bless you all even more.
Well, yes, I know that God is going to bless, and I really thank God for the people of Grenada. And thank you, Pastor Happy, for really, picking me up and bringing me around yesterday. And I'll be back there maybe tomorrow, and I have to go. I think I'm going to Soters today, to St. Patrick's. From here, I'm going to go up to St. Patrick's and try to meet with some of the people there. But Pastor Simon and Pastor Happy, all the pastors, and I met another pastor in Carriacou who's in Union Island, because Union Island is also really an island, and all the islands up there. That's even Petit Martinique. They were telling me yesterday that it's even hard to get get supplies over to them, get tarpaulins to them, because there's no way or means of getting it there. Yeah. So Samaritan Purse, good morning, Brother Mike Smith, who's heading, the Samaritan Purse over there in Carriacou, and but they'll be leaving soon. And who's going to, take up the mantle? Who's going to take up the mantle?
God will take care of that.
As Pastor Happy said yesterday, God help those that help them.
Yeah, and the folks from Carriacou must be given an A for effort in terms of, not sitting down and feeling hopeless, and, they're getting there. They're up front.
The other thing is, sometimes we talk and we say things. They have no way means. They don't even know what's going, because there's no TV.
Yeah.
There's no telephone. There's no no radio.
No communication.
No communication
with the outside world.
With the outside world. They live there as like they don't even know what time it is, because they have no way of just telling time, because there's no way So, we have to really, 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 help them. And if you're out there and you have, even though it's $1, please support. And if you're in the diaspora, don't just send a barrel, because a barrel is going to come and it's going to sit there. The food that you send might expire in 2-3 months or a month from now. But send something tangible. something that, buy 2 galvanize, buy some nails, buy a pound of nail, buy a 2x4, buy a 2x6, and send it to them. Make sure that they get a 2x6, a 2x4, buy some plywood. Somebody called me the other day, and they lost their roof, a friend of mine, and I was like, okay, well, from my personal, funds, I said, okay, here you go, just send a few dollars. They were able to put their roof back together, and things like that. So you can do something. 500 US, if you're in the US, 500 US, you can help somebody put their roof back together. Just 500 pounds. If you're in the UK, you can help maybe put a roof back together. Put some plywood on, and some galvanized together, so that somebody might be able to have a little shelter over their head. Food is good. But if your mind is not there, the food that you give, you have no appetite. You can't eat. Yeah. So you're sitting in the rubble, watching everything that you worked for all your life and your generation is gone, and you have no way or means of getting it back, and you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to happen, and you sit there. You're in shock.
It could be a case of hopelessness.
It is.
But
But they coming together, and they're pulling themselves together, even though they're sleeping in hammocks, and even though they're sleeping under their houses, and even though they're sleeping in under tarpaulins that is wetting them when the rain fall. They're sleeping literally on the ground because the mattress is soaked and dirty and wet. They can't sleep on a mattress because I had videos of the mattresses. They're no good. You can't sleep on them. It's stink and rotten, and it's sitting somewhere on the side. Outside, the couches are outside in the yard, burnt, because they have to burn them because they have no place to dump them, and they're trying to clean themselves up and to take out like one of the young persons said to me yesterday, this is my dishes, and this is my TV, and this was my laptop, and this was my, and this is where I slept, and this is my bed, and it is, we need to do something. Yeah. We really need to do something, people. Yeah. It's not easy, when you lose everything. Okay. When you lose everything and you have no way or means of getting it back, how do you leave? Where you go after that? And this is the thing that, and we here and we having a good time, and we having carnival, and we having everything else while these people are there, and they don't know what's happening here. They don't know because they have no way of a means of knowing, because they're in a world by themselves. They're in a world they're just living in shock and trying to figure out what am I going to do next. And the good people that come out there and give them some food, and they get something to eat, and then they go back and sit on the tarpaulin. What am I going to do next? Where am I going next? They have no radio. They have no TV. They have no way. Their phones is not even working. They can't charge their phones.
But as a friend,
pastors, please do something. Go out there. Get your members. Whoever you are, people, let's go out there and help them. Put a block together. Put some galvanized together. This is what they need right now. Okay. They just don't need a barrel. They don't need a barrel. Sending a barrel is gonna stay on the port, and then the food is gonna expire. They need some plywood, and they need some, just help, please.
More tangibles.
Tangible stuff. Yeah.
But as a friend, thank you very much, and continue to be strong for yourself and for the people of Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and all those who have been adversely affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl. And give Pastor Donnie and the rest of the team out there the love and appreciation from Grenada.
I will.
Thank you, man. Folks, I've been speaking with Brother Zephyrin McLeod as he spearheads a relief effort to assist those who are adversely affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl. We take a break. We'll be back after this.
experience the heart and soul of Spice Mass at the Grenada Traditional Mass Festival on Saturday, July 27th at Hero Square, Victoria in St. Mark. Join us from 3 p.m. and witness the spectacular cultural display of the various traditional mass bands such as Feko, Shortney, Wild India, Jab Jab, and Maypole dancers with vibrant costumes, infectious music, and unforgettable cultural tradition. Bring your family and friends to enjoy an afternoon filled with excitement and heritage. Your presence is not just a visit, but a contribution to the preservation of our rich Grenadian culture. The Traditional Mass Festival, commencing 3 p.m. Hero Square, St. Mark's. See you there. Saturday, 27 July. This event is sponsored by Grenlec.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spice Love Comedy Bash is back by popular demand. Saturday, 17th August at the Trade Center in Grandance and Sunday, 18th August at Deluxe Cinema Grenville, 7 p.m. both shows. Prepare to be swept off your seats as Grenada's ambassadors of comedy will flood the place with laughter. Robert White, Dillian Walters and Gregory Paul, Kareem Alexis, and a host of others outrageously funny people doing outrageously funny things. Get your $60 tickets on sale at Mitchell's Pharmacy Food Fair Complex Grandance, Gittins Pharmacy Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy Pedmota, St. Andrew's Pharmacy Grenville, St. David's Pharmacy, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B Shoe Store, Downtown St. George's, and go to Fed.com. Tickets for the previously scheduled Grenville performances are valid for both shows. Don't miss this final opportunity to enjoy a good Grenadian laugh at Spice Laugh Comedy Bash, 17th and 18th August at the Grenada Trade Center and Deluxe Cinema. Get your tickets and come prepared to laugh.
Last day I had a dream. It was a scary scene. A dream of soca monarch. Watch how the place mash up from front to back. Whoa, last day I dream. Soca monarch will never be the same. I say I dream. After last day I coming back again. Tell them I dream that people will be shouting out my name. I say I dream. Soca monarch. Last day I take us something and show me. Of course, right now, my name is Shamak. I want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you outside here for the support, for the continuous love from since last year to this year. You know, thank you so much to GBN. You know, again, just want to say to look out for Shamak in Groovy semi-finals, in Power Soca Monarch semi-finals, and most importantly, GBN Spice of the Carnage Soca Monarch. I definitely will be there as well, performing beautiful song Dream. So look out for you guys there for the support. Thank you so much, Shamak. I live in my life. I live in my life. They could say what they want to say. I go live my life my way. So bad mind go away. I'm not apologizing. No, no, no. For living my life. Yes, this is Randy Isaac. And I'll be performing Thursday in Groovy Soca Monarch semi-finals. So I'm looking forward to your support. Come out. Let's have a wonderful time. And also, I'll be on the Carnage. Spice up GBN Spice Up the Carnage. This Friday, I'll be a judge. So come out and support Calypso, Soca, and the whole genre. And let's have a good time this Friday. See you there. No way. I ain't got no time.
Welcome.
It's 13 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Once again, I want to say thanks to Brother Zephyrin McLeod and the team, Donnie McClurkin, and the entire team, the entire cast that did that concert, relief concert for the folks in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Grenada, and on a whole. Thanks. Touching, but I've got to make that trip this week. Jan, you've got to get me to Carriacou, all right? Lovely, but folks, the other things are happening as well. The Spice of the Carnage starts today. The GBN Spice of the Carnage, the Soca Monarch edition. 30 artists will be there. It will be exciting, very, very exciting. All right, from 3 p.m. that's when it starts. So here, what to do? Bring your posse. All right, bring your groups of people, and there'll be lots of giveaways from partners, and also exciting deals from service provider Flow. So you've got to be there from 3 o'clock this afternoon. GBN Spice Up the Carnage Soca Monarch edition, the preliminaries, 30 artists. And next Friday, we've got the semifinal, and then, the big shebang. Nice. Good. It's 12 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock. Who's here? What else is here? All right, someone says, thank God for your guest and others. God will bless him. Tears come to my eyes. Oh, yeah, it's a tear jerker. I know what it's like. Boy. Folks, we have some time. We can have a conversation. 435-2041. Give me a call. What's happening at your neck of the woods? Let's hear from you. Let's go to the telephone line right away. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Right. So you see, what I was telling you yesterday morning, GBN need to put cameras, put things together, and visit Carrick. You don't have to go to spend a whole 2 days. You go in and spend 1 day, go up morning, and, use your discretion and come back down the afternoon.
Okay.
Go on the ground for yourself and see what's going on. Don't let nobody tell all of this and tell you.
Well, like I said yesterday, GBN was one of the first media outlets to send a crew up there right after. All right.
Yeah,
so I can tell you that we are going to do that again.
Right. So we passed that stage. So if we're in a recovery stage now, go and see the recovery going for yourself.
Lovely.
And let the people up there know. Well, look, they get $10,000 from England, Europe, China, whatever, because as he said, people don't have proper communication, no television. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. You have a good one.
You too. Blessings. Have a great weekend, yeah? Good.
Hey, Mr. Roots.
10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. I am certain that right after the carnival, or maybe within the carnival, a local artist will come together and just do something specifically for the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I like to stress again, the government getting money east, west, north, and south, getting from all over the place. We would like to try to put something implement for the poor, vulnerable, health, elderly and disabled, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and Grenada, everywhere. A discount on the travel. People can't travel. They don't have no money. Give them a discount card. Getting wet in the rain, like the man just said. They have to go to the hospital, set up this communication, transportation, the minister who is in charge of that. I have give it a discount card for the disabled, the elderly, the government workers that don't even have a place to stay, It'll work for everybody. It'll work for you, me, the elderly, the workers. That's they should do as soon as possible. We need that now, not in the next election. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. Back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. And
morning.
How are you?
I'm alive and thankful. How are you, Papi?
Good. Well, listen to that gentleman. I know he had it on ball because, as I said, I did a visit just as him. And the first thing I look at, I said, the people need so much help that right around Grenada, just all the fishing village, if 2 boats leave from the fishing village with hammer, pig too, and some nail and a saw, and rush up there to help people because there's a lot of talk, but the people need covering. They need more than barrel. Every day you look at the boat going up. It's closed. They're bringing up stuff. So now that They need other people is helping with that, but they need shelter. Like the guy said, I could have get in on the program and ask him if he could have set up a radio station, because all that is part of life, to bring back life to the people. And just as you're saying, what I had thought about the other day, as immediately after Carnival, the Steel Band Association should get at least 3 steel bands and get them in Carriacou just to play on a truck going around for the people to hear, and maybe one day they could just go one place, maybe at the beach or Harveyville area, and play.
Okay.
Because in the olden days, that the song of the pan, to bring back life to things that like animals and whatever losing life. You're playing the pan, the song of the pan, bringing back life to them. So we have to do a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Let's entertain a caller via our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Welcome to the program. How are you?
I'm good, man. I just calling to congratulate you for in the Calypso, man. Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know what? I want to say something this morning. All the Grenadians who looking down on the Grenadian accent, and we the majority of Grenadian, because we don't speak like Southerners. I want them to know that without outer parishes people, Grenada have no culture. Look at the soca monarch, groovy soca, calypso. 98% of the contestants come from outer parishes. Our accent, the way we speak, it represents our culture. So those who went to some school and they want to imitate British people, tell them, look at the Jamaicans, look at the Trinidadian, the Bajan. You could identify them by their accent. So when they're trying to come on the radio and disrespect people, we, the outer parish people, are bringing tourists to Grenada because they want to hear our accent.
All right.
We calypso, we music, we soca, we jab.
Okay.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Have a good one. See you on Sunday. All right, all the best. 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock, folks. Don't forget at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. this afternoon, GBN's Spice Up the Carnage is on. The Soca Monarch edition. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
I have a concern about what will happen with agriculture going forward, with the scarcity of labor, or the difficulty in actually getting labor, because, to plant and to, take care of the crops, so forth, so on, going forward. I think one of the greatest problems the farmers in Grenada face, besides pre-deal larceny, is farm labor. And I hear nothing so far for how this is going to be tackled. So I think we're in for a very, very difficult period if we don't come up with some kind of mechanism. And I don't see the Grenadians who are here getting involved in it, because they have not been doing so traditionally. And it happened after Ivan. So I think something ought to be done. And maybe we ought to look at something like the farm labor program that we send people to Canada. Maybe we need to do a little reversal and have something whereby, we can get some labor inside here in Grenada. In some kind of collaboration with our government and some other government in the region, where there are persons who are willing to come and work for some time under certain, well-worked conditions. But I think this is something that ought to be given priority attention, because I see lots of problems going forward for agriculture.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. And that's a very, very salient point there. Right now, we still have some, a few of the green bananas and plantains and so forth that haven't, been destroyed. But in a few months' time, we would really see the effects of that, yeah? I can guarantee you there will be a scarcity. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent.
Welcome to the program.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I listened to you yesterday and you were very extra good. You was good. I think that's a real good composed song, real composed, and you give justice to yourself. I could guarantee that you were extra good.
Okay.
When I heard the song before, I didn't realize it was you.
Oh, really?
No, honestly, I didn't realize it was you. I was saying, who that person composed that song? That's a good song. Very good song. While it's a political song, it is a political song, but it's a good song. And it's truth. There is a lot of truth in it.
Okay.
So I congratulate you.
Thank you.
The gentleman had just speak there and talk about agricultural workers and getting agricultural workers. He have a point. He have a very good point. But I think if we treat agricultural workers in the proper way, there is enough people to get them back into agriculture seriousness. Remember, agricultural workers is getting $60 a day now.
Right.
That's a reasonable pay for the timing. For that matter, I do think the government, while I congratulate the government on increasing the pay of agricultural workers, but I don't think the government did human service into that 5 hours work. No, I'm an agricultural worker myself, but I'm saying 5 hours work at the 60. The farmers will have, our employers will have problem with paying and keep it sustained if we don't have proper price arrangement.
In terms of pay?
Huh?
In terms of pay?
Yes. If you don't have proper price arrangement, in terms of pay.
Yeah.
Because listen, it is not easy for agricultural workers to work for that price, and for the farmers or the person who producing to get the kind of returns that is expected. Remember, you have to sell and you have to have staple prices.
All right. Okay.
So a lot of things. Now the government have to get serious and not just finding work for people.
Okay.
What happened to some of the government estates before, and all the governments are responsible for that, is that the estate could carry 40 people, but you have 55.
All right, okay.
So you have more people than you could cater for, right? And then a minister going to send somebody, give him 2 days. Right, I'm glad for the 2 days for the person, but if you don't staple how your employer clashing with you price up your produce, you're in trouble.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, caller. Have a good day, folks. It's 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We have an extended 10 minutes because of the unavailability of the BBC. We take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Welcome to the 47th meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM, hosted by your new chairman, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, July 28th to 30th, St. George, Grenada.
Raise your voices high.
The Conference of Heads of Government, comprising the leaders of member states, serves as the highest governing body of the Caribbean community. CARICOM is a multilingual community made up of 20 countries, 15 member states, and 5 associate members, and is home to approximately 16 million citizens. CARICOM stands on 4 pillars: economic integration, foreign policy coordination, human and social development, and security. It holds ultimate authority for negotiating treaties on behalf of the community and establishing relationships between the community and international organizations and states. The conference oversees the financial arrangements necessary to cover the community's expenses, though it has assigned this responsibility to the Community Council. Typically, decisions within the conference are reached reached through unanimous agreement. Join us as we begin the countdown for the 47th regular meeting of CARICOM Heads of Government in Spice Island, Grenada, with incoming chairman, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, and the whole of CARICOM represented. Let's join the conversations and prepare the shifting perspectives on pertinent and pressing issues that affect our Caribbean community.
Fly the Jones Switch, it's Lava Man. It's all about Spice Up the Caribbean Soca Mona competition. It starts on the 26th of July. It's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host. Fly the Jones Switch. Get there, see you there, be there. Nothing but vibes. Real mashup. Yeah? Mad.
You see, mention the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power there.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath.
Four minutes gone past the off, 8 o'clock. Back to the telephone lines. Good morning, caller.
Innocent.
Good morning.
Yeah, humble servant, love man.
How you doing, bro?
I'm hearing you. When I say I'm hearing you, I hear you calling me at all. No, serious. I say, your burial is not my sustainer. I'm hearing you. Listen, the first day I hear you sing this calypso, I heard when you tell them guys on the radio, only them one might know that you are singing there, but I knew specifically, I know your voice.
Okay.
Anyway, you're cooking good anyway.
Yeah.
I hope you get it wrong.
My grandmother taught me to cook, so I can cook well.
So tell all the Laborians people.
Yeah, tell them morning for yourself.
Another thing is, I trying to get you all the time, and I can't get it. You know what the computer does tell me? The box full up. I say, well, it should supposed to be empty by now.
No, technology keeps giving problems these days, man.
All right,
yeah.
All the best.
Have a good one.
I congratulate you.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Right.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Roots.
Oh, they're trying to get me in trouble, boy. 435-2041, that's the number. Just a little extension because of the absence or the unavailability of the BBC. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Morning, and thank you very much for taking my call.
Welcome to the program.
A little technical issue, or a little technical problem, or a little technical matter that I have. I wonder, the word, I didn't go to school here, and I don't know much, I can't use the word, but I think I'm trying to remember, unavailability. That's the word you keep using, and for the past few days you keep using that.
It's inavailability, which one?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, unavailability. I don't know, but I got to argue that, because why? 10 o'clock in the evening, GBN and BBC going up until 5 o'clock. So when you tell me unavailability of BBC News 8 o'clock in the morning, I get no argue with you on that. Have a good day, my boy.
Okay. All right, that's I mean... it's unavailable at the time. That's what it is, you know. I bring up the channel and that's what it says. Okay.
And don't forget, you can always keep up to date with the latest world news at bbc.com/news.
All right, you hear it for yourself, okay? So it's not, yeah, good. I just like to verification purposes. I know that, some folks will say you don't need to do that. If it's not available, it's not available. But let's take this call via our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
How you do, Gordon?
I ain't do yet, but I will do.
All right. I was happy for Mr. McLeod. That guy, I tell you, that guy brought tears to my eyes. For one, I wish that I was a tradesman, so I could just go up and stay up there and help. Because, it's really, what I'm hearing is really, really tough for them up there.
Right.
At the same time, same morning to Matron Hamlet and the other nurses, keep the faith and go along doing everything good for the people up there.
Okay. Thank you. Have a great weekend, yeah? Right. Well, she run up before I say thanks. We Papa, you busy boy. Well, me have a problem with data. 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. Folks, once again, the action is on from 3 o'clock this afternoon on the Carnage. Spice up the Carnage. That's the GBN Spice up the Carnage. It's Soca Monarch edition. Yeah. 30 artists will be vying for a spot in the semifinals, which comes up next week. And then the finals the following Friday. I betting on Senator. Tattoo Invasion. Morning, Michael. We still got 2 minutes left, in which time you can make a contribution to the program this morning if you so desire. So, folks, if you're out there in the diaspora and you're interested in supporting the folks in Carrick, as Brother Zephyrin was saying, food, yes, a lot of food stuff, yes, they need to eat, but, be more real in the sense that help somebody build, a 2-sheet apply, so as he said, some nails, some, Morning, Mike Hutchinson. How you doing to you and the family? Your daughter, beautiful daughter. Hope you're doing fine, bro. Nice. Karaku will be well. All shall be well. Yeah. Folks, this is where we've got to pull it down. It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock, and once again, want to urge you to be safe for the weekend. Put God first in everything that you do. Try your best to be a better person than you were yesterday. That's my only competition I have, trying to be better than I was yesterday. I don't always get it right, and sometimes mistakes can be heavy sometimes, going forward based on mistakes. But life happens. You understand what I'm saying? And just strive to be a better person than you were yesterday. Be supportive to someone. A smile is contagious. It might just save somebody's day. All right? Be good, folks. I love you. Bye-bye. That's it for this segment of the program. We take a commercial break. We'll be back with the great music after these.